be super dope.
Oh, alrighty.
What if there were like different stages of shiny? So like you would have the black and blue Umbreon, and then you'd have the white and blue Umbreon.
Well, that's the cool thing about like the Mega Evolutions. They have like the new shiny versions, like shiny fucking Gengar, Mega Shiny Gengar is super fucking dope because he's like white.
Nice.
Hey, we're live! Oh, what's that
my
already?
gosh.
Flarix hosting us.
Pokemon.
Nobody talk quick.
It's live for like a good few minutes.
Yeah, no, but I had to make sure everything was running. Flair's here. Hi, Flair. Okay. Flair, look, we can wave now because we have hands. Oh,
I don't have
No, I
hands.
have flappers.
I wish I
you
had
disappoint
hands.
me in so many ways, Wicked.
Well, here, actually, I
I'll
could
do one.
technically do face cam. I want to see if this looks like shit.
It's fine. Everything looks like shit.
I don't want it to
Okay.
look like shit, though.
Ah. I'm just... Is a cat a real life cat girl? No.
Yes.
Todd just killed me.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Where's she going? What? We don't immediately stood up and said as soon as I said hello. Fucking. What about? Oh, fuck. Thanks. Can I do the intro, widow? Can I do the widow? Can I do it? Oh, yeah, you're gonna.
I thought I'm a child. You can't do me.
Boyfriend. Oh my god, Fumble. Ah! Well, Fumble's cam's frozen anyway. He immediately froze as he went, ah! There we go, there it is. Okay, hello everybody and welcome to the Feckers 101 podcast. We have a name. We have a name for the podcast. Feckers 101, because we don't say fuck.
What?
This is fucking family friendly.
Yeah, we're fucking family friendly. You can't fuck out, get the fuck out, Fumble. You're not fucking family friendly. Okay? This is a podcast where we talk about the misplays and mishap within the gaming world, give our opinions on new games, upcoming games, and all sorts of topics. And then we, I don't know, just fuck things up, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much that's what we do on a daily.
What are you doing, Widow?
Can you hear music?
No?
Oh, well, I have the Xbox TV running right behind the iPad that's resting on, and so I could hear my Xbox music, and I was trying to mute it with the controller, and but the iPad was
Alright, no.
blocking the sensor for the controller, so I
no.
had to fix it.
Okay.
That's a cool story.
It's a cool story. No, Widow, nobody gives a fuck though. Okay. I, yeah, but you didn't need to be, take the collar off. Take the collar. No. Okay.
That color is gonna actually bug me if I put that on it.
One sec.
On it. I'll take it home because of the bell.
Thank you. You're welcome. Right. Well, let's talk about the first thing that's... Why do I hear like a hurricane in the background or someone?
I
Okay,
think,
fan going off,
yeah.
JP, if you text now 555-793, you can send £5 an hour to save JB from the hurricane within his house. What are you eating?
No, I can make the hurricane work. I can make the
What are
hurricane
they?
work.
Flasted? Wait, I thought I said flasted. Flavor.
There's goldfish.
Oh god. Oh right.
Goldfish.
No.
That's mine.
No.
Jack.
No, it doesn't. It's dead. It's dead. It can't smile. You murdered it. You eat its babies. It's dead. You eat your babies.
Amy, I can make it work.
No, do not make the hurricane worse.
Get on with it.
Thank you, Father. Okay.
See, look, it smiles.
I will murder you, JP. Okay, let's start the week off with... Let's jump in straight away to a battle royale. Like, this is a hot topic. Always is.
Love Battle Royale.
Yeah. So, as we know, Apex came out, did great. Has now apparently 50 million players within 1 month. So it's doing fantastic. That is a lot. As we know...
We are 3 of those people playing.
Why does
Four.
Fumble... I was...
I don't know if Fumble plays or not.
Fumble just looking at... Someone's looking at you disappointed.
Fumble, do you play Apex?
Yes.
He does, he plays it with me.
Power. 4 people.
Why have you put 5 fingers up, love?
I
turn-
know that was on
Turn the rest a bit higher. Okay, are they... Tell me if they're better. I've turned them up. So...
Hello? Are we better?
Why? Why? Why you do this? So, as we know, see, the soft fumble at the corner of my head, it made me giggle for some reason. I'm so sad. No, professional.
Okay, I'll leave.
No fumble, come back. No fumble. So as we know, Fortnite Season 8 has been released, and they made a bunch of changes. Yeah, well, you have to. You in this podcast, you fucking keep up with shit. Okay, you might not like the game, fucking keep up with it. God damn it, JB.
I'll consider it.
I can talk about Fortnite if you want.
Shut the
'cause I
fuck
play
up. You shut the fuck up. Right? Nobody cares about you and your stupid boyfriend who plays your stupid game, okay? But we're not on about that. So, Fortnite released Season 8, and in response, I guess, to Apex, they made a bunch of changes. I think they changed a way a lot of the game plays. They... Is that your chest squeaking? They've changed some of the guns, like they've added hoverboards, and there is a rumour, I don't know if it's in the game yet, of a respawning system coming in. Now, this is obviously in response to Apex doing so well. Now, do we think because of that, what will Apex's response be back? Because obviously they're contenders, like they're both up at the top of the game. Apex released when Fortnite had taken a lull, where they were taking a 2-week break. So Apex was like, bam, your audience is now mine, give it to me. Fortnite's grabbed some of that back, but like, what do we think? Like,
I want to say what Apex is going to do is they're definitely not going to do the building thing. That's not going to happen.
No.
But what they might do is they might incorporate. So in Fortnite, you can carry around gliders. And we know in Apex, you have like these jetpacks. So they might incorporate a system to where you can jetpack from high areas.
I actually don't think Apex is really going to change their plans because of Fortnite. Because at this point, Apex is in the lead, right?
Yes.
It already has its system. Basically, all Apex needs to do is continually update and do their thing. Like, unless Fortnite jumps ahead again significantly, I don't think Fortnite's going to do anything to respond.
I do believe Apex might be incorporating a competitive ranking if
yeah,
That's
but
they did
yeah.
want to change it.
I think though
And
that's the
maybe-
next step, though. I think that's the next step for any good battle royale. Is you
Yeah,
get
exactly. I don't
solos, you
think
get
it-
duos.
Yeah, I don't think it's a response. And they also said they're gonna add singles and duos.
Yeah, but again, I think that's just not because of Fortnite. I think it's
No,
just like that's the
exactly.
next step.
Yeah.
Like,
Or-
until Fortnite gets a significant lead over Apex again, or Apex starts falling off, I don't think they're gonna do anything directly to respond
Yeah.
to Fortnite.
I
They're
think
gonna kinda do
I
their
think
thing.
yeah, I think Fumble's like hit it on the head, like the hammer nailed the head with the hammer. Like Apex did so well that what widow what are you giggling at?
You
Shut
messed up that
Shut up.
metaphor
We're moving
so
on.
bad.
Shut the fuck up. We're moving on. I thought I lost my train of thought now. Fuck you. I mean, like, if Fortnite does get a respawn system in, it is because Apex had a respawn system in, and Apex did so well. They looked at that and went, "Shit, we better start copying
Yeah.
some of the mechanics," which is great because it means Apex sort of has this edge of, "Oh, well, you're copying us. That means clearly we're the better Royale because you're taking our mechanics."
Yeah. But I think the most problem is that if Apex was going to get better than Fortnite, meaning Fortnite would be dying, Apex community would suffer greatly.
Oh yeah,
'Cause, like,
for sure. Like
Fortnite's community is so toxic.
Yeah.
Fortnite is taking the
You're
trolls.
not.
Like Fortnite serves a purpose for sure.
Yeah.
It's where all the bad kids and all
You
the
know,
12-year-olds
Gross
go.
12-year-olds away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we think that
And even the
if-
50-year-olds that want and yell at us.
Don't even want to know. Don't want to know. Okay. So basically, we never want Fortnite to die out because it's sort of like, oh, you're a trash person. Go play Fortnite. Go away. Nobody wants you. Not in this community. I mean, every community.
Wow,
has...
I'm trash?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
supposed
you're
to
playing
agree
Fortnite.
that.
Therefore that is-
Why do you
Unfortunately,
think I
that's just a
wasn't
fact
gonna
of life.
agree? Why would you think I wasn't gonna agree with that? Tell
I
me.
don't know.
Tell me why I wasn't gonna agree with that.
I thought you weren't going to agree and then say something worse. That's what I thought.
No, you're just trash widow. So, but Widow's trash is more than being nothing. Wow. But yeah, like, I don't think Apex has to worry. Again, like Fumble said, unless Fortnite does a magical miracle bullshit thing and jumps ahead again, like I think that between them they're always going to be fighting back and forth for like the top spot on Twitch and
Of course, yeah,
players
a
and stuff,
battle
because
royale.
like people are just going to go switching back and forth and stuff. I will hurt you.
I'm not doing anything.
Not you, Widow, JB.
Okay.
Why me?
You know why? You made the awful pun. You deserve to die.
What
You know what I would love to see? If Apex was going to do anything in response to Fortnite, maybe change the way the game aims.
Amy, what pun?
Like, so you know how in Overwatch and Fortnite, their aiming system is pretty similar, and it's mostly head-on, except Fortnite has more of a drop-off. But with Apex, it's more like Call of Duty, where the guns are more realistic. And I think if they were going to want more people joining, they would want a more easier aiming system
Yeah,
to
but
keep more people
I kind
engaged.
of like that. I like
That would
kind
be
of like.
something. That would be something super hard to actually
No.
change because it's built into their engine essentially. Because they're essentially using the Titanfall engine for this game, or the same. I think it is the. It's not the Unreal Engine, but it's like I don't know what the engine is called, but it's the same engine as Titanfall. So changing that would kind of change the core mechanic of the actual engine itself, and I don't think they'd be willing to do that.
Yeah, and I think even if they were considering that, I think it'd be a very bad move.
Mhm. And they're just gonna add Titans eventually, so they'll win.
They're gonna add Why are you getting strip searched, Amy?
Just ignore the man. I'm like trying to cover him with. I don't have a backdrop, so like, don't worry about the man.
And that
Like,
weird wash machine in your kitchen.
we'll talk about this again. Every fucking week we're not talking about the goddamn washer, the goddamn kitchen, okay? Like, go football. Like, the fuck go.
And if it stops being weird, I'll stop talking about it.
It is not weird. It's just your country.
It's very weird.
No, it's your country's fucked up.
Really dumb country. Where
It's
you
fucked
wash your
up that we
clothes
don't
with
put
it.
our dirty clothes in our kitchen.
It doesn't go in the kitchen. It goes in the washing machine. Don't just go throw it in the kitchen and go wash machine. It's not a fucking Pokemon to attack it. It's not like fucking Jesus. Will.
It's not like Rotom.
No. But yeah, like I kind of like the shooting system because it is more realistic and it has that aspect of Apex is in
Skill.
yeah, like it feels like it's never luck based. Like you need the teamwork and you need the skill, and once you get better at the game, you feel like yourself improving. Like with Lifeline, I know I play Lifeline a lot. When I used to play her, it would be very hard. You'd hide in a corner and put your drone down. But now I can able to assess the situation, slide in, jump, use my movement, use the gun skills that I've learned picking up, and it feels really great.
I don't have
like,
those.
no, you have nothing. It feels really
don't.
great. It's like even like there's most games where you just don't sometimes feel like you're not progressing. Overwatch is one of those big games where it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Because especially in comp when you're like deranking, you feel like you're getting worse and worse. When in reality you're supposed to be getting better, and I feel like Apex handles that really fucking well.
Yeah.
Well,
The one thing I do hope they add, and not taking from Fortnite, but taking their own game, is wall running and like
I would
more
love to.
maneuverability stuff.
Yeah.
like
I feel
kind of like Halo, like the way they wall run.
Well, yeah, and also in Titanfall, like the game that this is based off of, like
Yeah.
they have like the wall running system that is super fun, and like this game is so close to being like that
Like
same.
so, yeah.
feel.
I think it again just refining it and adding in like more maneuverability, more guns, more characters. Even like either changing up the map like Fortnite does every system, or adding in new maps. Like we'll just keep people coming back and back and back.
Yep,
I think the idea of like seasons and such, like changing constantly, might be actually really fun for most games to have. Like Overwatch has the events.
Yeah.
This is technically their seasons. Like, what if Apex kind of figured something out similar to that, where it's not just
Well, that's just basic game design. You have to keep your game refreshing to keep people in, because once you get stale, people will just stop and find something new. But if you create a new experience every time someone logs in, they're gonna want to keep playing.
Like I know Fortnite, the way people keep playing constantly is for the battle pass.
Yes.
There's always the special tier 100 skin, and that's extremely hard to get because you have to go through all of the tiers to get it.
Yeah.
So you have to play until you get it.
I think
And that's usually
what Apex has really done well is they've basically thrown in like what bit of lore there is about the world of it's an arena based thing of you will be watched by thousands of people, you jump in and there's only one champion team and you treat like them being able to go the arena switches up and shit like that and having seasons and playing on that angle I think will be really great.
You know what I would find really cool? What if Apex, instead of just having that like storm come in to where you can kind of stick in the storm for a little while, what if they change? You know, like in Hunger Games when the map like changes and there's physical dividers.
Oh my
and
god,
such?
yeah, and they each have different shit in it. That would be amazing.
Really
I would like.
cool.
Can Apex just turn into the Hunger Games movie? Can we
Oh,
just
please.
can we just have
Please
that?
don't.
Please. No.
Or like
no.
if maybe like that would be in comp, like the quick play version would just have the normal storm,
Yeah,
but
but,
like
like-
comp could have like the different biomes that would like.
I would love that to see
Convert.
that because it gives each area in the zone like different aspects of like okay, well you might need certain things to survive in certain zones. Like you can outlast certain zones. And like maybe better characters. There might be a poison zone where Caustic might be really great because he can't be damaged. Hi-ish. Sorry, I'm in the-
Or could like if there's a jungle area, Mirage would be great because he wouldn't be seen.
Yeah, I think like playing off like the aspect again because it's a game show and it's like you are contenders. Thundercut's here. Everybody's
Yo!
here. Sup, Thundercut? Like I think it's a really great angle that they had, and then even having one word like they came out and said that having fucking Titans in the game was really hard, especially against each other in a battle royale. But nothing stops them from having either Titans in the background or being like obstacles within the arena.
What if they just had like a Titan fighting one of those giraffe things in the background?
Honestly, adding a like an NPC like difficulty essentially
Yeah,
would be dope.
yeah.
Like adding
But I
like
think-
NPC like things, obstacles, like oh this you're landing in this zone. There are no players, but there are NPCs there who are protecting their gear essentially.
Yeah, like things that would not necessarily kill you, but there might be a danger, like NPCs.
No, they would do damage. They would distract you. They
yeah,
would.
like that. Just
They might not
something
be the
that
best,
know-
but they'd be there.
different that you have to overthink about.
And if you,
You know
suck,
what
they
I
will-
think would be, you know what I think would be something really cool is if they added Titans if it was in like the final round, like you know when the ring gets really close, like not the final, but like before that.
Yeah.
You know how they have the care package dropping? What if they dropped like 2 Titans into the arena?
Yeah, no, exactly. Something like that where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, one of the care packages is a Titan. Just cut.
Yeah.
Go fucking find it, yeah. And it'd be like, oh, alright then.
And you can and,
Or
and, and you
it's
can
like,
play
it's
it like
a
Halo where you can
chance.
actually hijack the
Yeah,
vehicles.
or like, you could just have random things where we're going back to the weird giraffe dinosaurs. What if they, like, at one point just come onto the fucking ladder and then you can interact with them and they give you shit, or you can get the high ground with them, and it's just things to tear yourself on. Of like,
Or like throughout the game, maybe you
Yeah.
collect like a food item and you can give it to them at the end.
and they're like, you're my friend now.
Mhm.
Or maybe they just do some like overpowered shit of like, there's nukes. Like even the Titans, like the Titans are dropping nukes. You have this many seconds to get out of these zones. Run.
Yeah.
And then it's not a matter of trying each of it. It's like, oh fuck, there's a team there, but there's gonna be a nuke. What do you do?
I think then though there should be an NPC event, not so much as another character could control that,
Yeah,
like a map timing thing.
yeah, I'm not
um,
tiny thing.
Because people would complain if another player could do that.
Yeah,
It would be abused.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Titanfall. I'm gonna say Titanfall. Apex does have an Easter egg in it where you can summon the Loch Ness monster.
What?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
you not heard this?
Fucking
So
weird.
on the map, there's 10 spots. They always spawn at these 10 spots. There's little statues of Nessie, and when you shoot one, they respawn at like. So you shoot one, and it goes, and then it spawns at 2, and then you shoot 2, and it spawns at 3, so on and so forth. If you get all 10, a giant Nessie, everybody can see it. A giant Nessie appears from the abyss.
And this is
That's
on one now?
cool. We gotta do that next game.
I
Yeah.
mean,
We're
literally,
winning. We gotta do that.
they're like scattered throughout the map. So basically, like that's the thing you're doing. That
Yeah,
round.
that's the thing. And the thing is, you gotta like. I like sort of things like that. Maybe if you did, if they added more shit like it, and you got maybe a drop package out of it, something that was like you could kill people and you can run, but you can also do this thing. What's more worth your time? And that'd be a really cool concept.
I wish it doesn't give you a badge. Can it please give you a badge?
Just a
I mean,
little
it probably
badge.
does.
A little
That would
badge
be
in
Like
there.
to put on your banner.
I wouldn't be surprised
Like-
if it didn't or did or didn't. Blah, blah, blah.
Just a little Nessie badge. An Animu Nessie.
Like an old photo of the Loch Ness monster, but with like anime eyes.
Oh no. Sparkles everywhere. It's like, oh no. No. Do not do that, Apex.
You see me over here smiling.
I'll be like, oh, fuck.
Okay, that was a long enough discussion about Apex.
Alright.
I mean, you
Fucking
always
hell.
thought.
I'm not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were fucking
I
running this podcast.
don't know. I'm just trying to move things along, right?
No, you actually read my head. I was literally going to go on to the next segment.
There, see, look at that.
Look, no one
Didn't even look at
fucking bitch.
it. Just knew.
Okay, let's go into the next segment. Let's go back to what we discussed last week. Overwatch. Now, the new hero's been on the PTR for a week now, I want to say. Am I right?
I played him once.
You're now an expert in him. I played him
Yeah,
once,
he's
now I'm top
super
tier
easy,
fan,
yeah.
What does everybody
Soldier,
think
but
of
better.
him?
Soldier, but better.
Soldier but better?
Yeah, Soldier.
I haven't played him. I don't know about him. Haven't even watched his backstory.
Why?
So the invulnerability thing is far less broken than I thought it would be.
Really?
Because it doesn't make you completely invulnerable. It basically makes your last like 10 or so HP.
Yeah, check it out. But
It basically protects those last. So they can get you down to that much HP, and then you can't die.
if they swarm you,
So
yeah, I can see how it
it's not
works.
like you're just completely invulnerable while it's happening,
No,
What?
which I like a lot.
yeah. But I have seen some really cheap,
I haven't been playing all day.
fucking, alright.
Hour.
No, but you've been playing more than me. You've been playing.
So, should we
For
just,
about 1 hour, Maddox.
should we just wait for Windows
Because
to-
I'm doing something. 1 hour. 1 hour you don't get to play at all. Because I need the room.
It's unfair.
It is fair because you're going to get it for the rest of the night. Yeah, you are. I won't ask for it if you give me this 1 hour. Bye bye.
Well, you know there's a mute button, right?
Yeah, but oh well.
So
I even know that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
oh well.
I've seen some really nasty and cheap plays of where they've just pirate shipped all the way, and then they fucking have Batiste for an invulnerable thing, and it just nobody can break through it. And
I feel like that's something you gotta learn though. You can learn around.
Destroy
yeah,
it.
but
It doesn't
like
seem
you can learn
broken.
around pirate ship, but people fucking don't. You can learn around goats,
well,
but people
that's
fucking
the-
don't. This,
Destroy Bastion. I know that for a fact.
this is what I hate the most is Overwatch has made this new character and they made some buffs and changes to the PTR, which we'll get to in a sec, of where they've boosted people who counter goals and they put Baptiste in to counter goals. But now what they've made is, again, I'll go
Goat
back to this point.
stronger.
One, they can either make goals stronger, or they've changed the meta to fucking just pirate shipping now, because that's what everybody's gonna do. Because it's just put a fucking turret down, a bastion, invulnerable shield, have at it.
I think he's not completely ready. I don't think yet.
No, I
but
don't think
I
he's-
like
he
a lot of his
completely-
ideas.
But I kind of hate the idea that they've introduced a character and to change a method that they made. It's never they just introduced a character to be like, oh, here's a new character. It's like, oh, this meta's way too strong. Here's a new character to counter that. And then that
So I
character,
think
that
the
character causes a
Ghost
problem.
meta is only strong in like Diamond,
No,
and
but
no one plays it in Bronze or Silver.
fucking lie.
That's a
fucking
lie. That is
That's
a
a
lie.
lie.
That is a
Amy,
lie.
in the last like 20 games we played together, who have we run into goats?
Yes,
No.
I have. In the last 20
Me
games I
too.
played,
Oh, I haven't. I haven't run into goats all season.
I've run into fucking goats and pirate ship. Those are the two things that I've run into the most.
pirate ships. Yeah.
And
I've run
this is
into
my problem
both.
where, especially on lower bronze and silvers and stuff like that, pirate ship's really effective because nobody knows how to counter him. But now it's just going to be, and I hate pirate ship. You know the passion I hate of it because
No,
one,
it's
it's so
because
fucking stupid if they have a bastion because you have to set up your bastion. If your bastion goes down, you're gone. It's really
stupid to
it's
set
a
up a
really
bastion
stupid
against
thing.
bastion.
Yeah, there's way more things to do, and especially with the buff to reapers and stuff like that, they can easily counter it. Now, what
I
Patsy
think
is just giving people the privilege of like, oh, we have an invulnerable shield. Well, we'll just fucking cheese it. And then they're like, oh, why didn't we win? Because that person wouldn't play with it. It's like, no, you're playing a fucking Bastion on a fucking payload. You can't fuck this up. You're a piece of shit. Stop doing it. Everybody hates you.
I mean, in the words of Cap, maybe you should just do better.
Wow. But Cap will fuck himself.
What I think with the whole pirate shipper deal is that a lot of people use it as like, no one uses it at a last minute resort anymore. It's either you go pirate ship, or you in the beginning, or you go at the very end. Most people don't put it at the beginning anymore. It's really annoying too, especially when your team is like, oh well, Widow counter Widow. Why don't we go Bastion counter Bastion?
Yeah, it's like,
it
that's
doesn't
not how
work
it works.
like
Like,
that.
it's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like,
Junkrat, Farah,
And
Reaper.
so
But the
much
thing is,
counters.
people don't have confidence. So if they go Junkrat, well, Junkrat, if he wants to play the flanker, which is what's effective, the team will bitch because the shield's not down.
Yeah.
If Farah goes, they'll bitch because Farah can be shot down easily by
so much
Bastion
people
if their
bitch about,
team
yeah.
is not doing the job.
Yeah, if you can't fucking... This is the thing as well. You're right, like, especially when it's on a payload, like, when you're on defense first and the other team steal rolls you because you didn't have a strong enough defense, or they just got edges on you, or they got great ults. People then go, oh, well, we have to do Bastion now because it what wins. It's like, no, that's not what wins. It's learning skills and flanks and fucking communicating. This is a problem I have with, like, most people who go, let's do Bastion, and are like, on the first round, they didn't fucking communicate, and you're like, no, the reason we lost is because you fucking tell me there was a diva behind and we didn't know and we all fucking died because you're a twat and nobody fucking likes you and your mom hates you and it's kind of home.
In fact,
Here's the real question then. Is Overwatch
Amy?
dead?
No.
No.
I mean,
I've heard rumors that I feel like Overwatch has to change something. Or I know a lot of people getting fed up with comp. I know, like, we go into comp, we go into the comp with whether we win or lose, it doesn't matter as long as we have fun. And like, that took us a long time to get that mentality. But I know people, especially people I take into comp, of like, we're just gonna have fun. Of like, that constantly losing and shit like that. Even if they're having a laugh, it so frustrates them. And like, I'm having this problem with Overwatch with my PCs resitting and shit like that, so that's just another issue. But
Yeah, that's a whole nother issue in itself.
like,
I mean.
like yesterday I went in and I reset it till we had a 5-stack, and we had a guy before we started. We were on Overwatch World. What's the
Blizzard World?
Blizzard World. Thank you. And he was like, he playing Bastion on attack, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna ask him nicely to change. So I went, hey, can you change for Bastion? He went, yeah, changed. As soon as I got booted from the game because my PC reset, apparently he was toxic. He changed to Bastion. He wouldn't play with a team, and it's just like. We could have easily fucking won. If you can go down a 4-man, like, even as a 4-stack, and you have 2 people down, you can win if you have the communication, the skill, and just...
I think we've won as a 4-stack a few different times.
We won as a 4-stack a few different times. Heck, I've even carried, me and you, Widow, have carried, as a fucking 2-stack as Mercy or Sim, or Mercy and Junk, and this and that.
Or Junkrat Reaper.
Yeah, like, we've carried because it's literally...
Terrifying.
It's literally like... We know, if I go, oh, there's a Reaper here, Widow, you know you have to deal with him. If there's a Widowmaker, as a Junkrat, I'm not going to jump on her. You're dealing with her. I have other shit. When I call that trap, you know where to jump. And I think a lot of people get frustrated with that because, one, they don't either have decent friends to play with or decent comp, or 2, they're so wrapped up in their own shit, like, they don't want to communicate. How many times have I been frustrated at people, Widow, because they're not in team chat and they're talking shit? And I'm like, you can't talk shit if you're not in team chat to back anything up, and you know.
Or remember that one Moira that we were in comp with that just kept talking. Oh, you guys suck. We're still in spawn. Like, we can't even get out. Like, you guys suck. Like,
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, that pissed me off. It was like, one, it was a Moira trying to single an entire.
Moira was trying to single out. And like, that's not how it fucking works.
I think it's because I ticked him off though. I was like, well, why don't you carry a Center so bad? And it's something with McCree.
But what did he go? What did he go to carriers? No, he didn't. He went fucking Bastion. As soon as you called him out, he went, well, fuck you then, and we're Bastion. And that's the shit I hate. It's like, you are second healer, and you are a piece of shit.
And he didn't understand that you could carry as a healer. Like,
No, you
Flair
didn't.
has carried us on multiple occasions
As a
because of her
mercy.
good healing.
Yeah, Flair's carried me so well. Or Ish has carried me, especially when I play my aggressive Ryan. Him playing Anna and shit like that, they have carried me and kept me alive. And it's all
I think
about...
I've done it like a few times.
A few times.
I'll,
It's all
I'll
ab-
even say this. Whenever I play DPS, I swear whoever our support is carrying me.
Yeah, like, this is the thing. If you know, like, as a DPS, I know if I'm playing a Junkrat and either Merce, a Flare, or Ish, or you are playing as some sort of support, I will always leave a trap near you guys or mine or something, and always, even though I'm flanking, I will always jump back and protect you guys. Because you, it's like, if I don't have you, it doesn't matter.
We're
fucking,
dead,
I'm
like-
dead, yeah. Like, this
I
is
mean,
the
look,
thing,
yeah,
knowing
that
who
are-
should be protected, knowing who should go, this and that. The amount of times I've had to do in random comps, in bronze, because I'm in bronze now because of fucking PC reset, I've had to tell a Ryan fucking charge because he's standing there with his shield up, and the enemies, I'm like, just swing, I will fucking heal you, swing.
Yeah.
Thing,
I think
And
what
that-
I think is sad is that when we go into comp, it's either they blame the healer
Oh.
because they can't protect them,
yeah,
or it's like the other team won't cooperate with the healer,
no, I think,
and
Yeah,
it's so
Anytime anyone
frustrating.
blames a healer, they're idiots.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how many times have I played a tag and gone, our healer's dying, one of you fucking DPS jump back and save her, because I know that's their
Yeah.
job, like, I'm
Yeah,
tempted
but I
to be
think the
create
problem
space.
is that the way we play is that we can't always be there for our healer, and
That's
we
the
have to
problem.
depend on
Yeah,
the
that's-
stupid
yeah,
people.
we
Like,
depend on stupid
if
people.
I'm playing Widow, I can't hop down to the front lines to protect the healer.
No, that's why if you
And
play
if I'm
Widow, I always
Reaper-
play Junk or something like that, and something that complements you of like, okay, well you deal with shit, I'll protect. It's
Yeah.
understanding that. Let's see what the chat has to say. So,
Can I actually say something before we jump into the chat?
go on then.
I'll actually use this for example. Amy, remember the comp match on Paris when I went Farah?
Go on then, yeah.
I
Oh, you know, are you out? You fat bitch. Go get some more.
So I was
Uh-huh.
playing Farah on this one map in Paris. The
Yeah.
team they were running a Bastion and Orisa.
Mhm.
Right off the bat, I already knew in order to counter,
Mm.
I had to find a way to get around them.
Yeah, what did I fucking say on that? That map is so stupid because you only have one entry point.
Yeah. So I was flying around as Farah, and I was just trying to tap on points so they can back off so my team can charge forward a little bit.
Yeah, but even when you did, like, the team didn't charge forward.
No, they didn't, and which kind of made me mad. Even you, Amy, were yelling at them, "Move!"
Like, as a healer, I was playing for fucking Mercy and I was telling the raid, fucking move. Like, I know as a healer, I can't protect myself as the
Charge.
Bastion. I need the tank, sir. It's what you're there for.
Yeah.
Fucking make me space to move.
Yeah.
When you don't
And
do it.
Then after I eventually got my own, I was like, Amy was just like, Joshua or JB, I'll pocket you.
Because, it was the most effective. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck these guys. It's
And
honestly
so I
not
was
moving.
like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do this. And I ended up helping, and that ended up winning us that match.
Yeah.
What I think is sad is that within our own group, since you're in bronze, Amy, is that when we're with you, we don't really need. We can get frustrated with our team, but at times, if we can get our crap together, we can like win the match.
Yeah.
But it's when we get to
you
gold, like our actual rank, or I guess high silver, gold,
Yeah, I see.
to give us to kind of tone down our vanity. It's harder because we do need that team to like actually
Pick up,
bust
yeah.
through the other,
Yeah.
and
it's really
it's
hard.
when that's the most majority part where it's like you have toxic people, more toxic than bronze because they're just in that limbo for so long where they can't get to platinum and they aren't dropping to silver, and it's just hard to get out of there.
Yeah.
Because without a team like comp cooperation, there's just no way you're leading.
No. There's no way. It's very rare you're gonna win with a team that doesn't communicate at all. Chat says. So Flair says she wants one with 6 healers, but that's no surprise for Flair. Ish says Overwatch is dead for him. Flair says Overwatch is not dead, but every round is the same. Flair is also almost platinum, so I enjoy only the event once a week and then grind the other 2 for the rest of the week. Ish says, or they just have an Amy in your group. I feel like that's an insult for
No, I have camera.
Everybody's saying thank you.
You want me to like block it? There you go. It's not viewing the bed. Look, it's not viewing the bed. Don't worry.
Flair says, as a healer, you have to learn to survive and escape dangerous moments. As a
Okay.
tank, you have to stay together, and DPS need to kill.
It's blocked.
But you also need to chill down. You do not have 5,000 HP, which Flair's just what does Faker. Flair's completely right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Claire has about 5,000 HP.
Yeah, Flair can do some crazy shit.
Flair has all the HP. Flair has infinite
Yep.
HP.
What? Yeah, they can't see you. Don't worry. Why did you guys ask?
Nothing, don't worry about it. So let's move into the topic of they've updated the PTR with some drastically changes. Okay, so Baptiste, his bionic launcher can now be stopped from automatic reloading by switching the automatic reload option off and on. I didn't know he could do that. Again, his immortality field has made significant changes to its visuals and sound. So they've added different sounds in now that if you hit someone, which is great because it helps. Junkrat, they put his frag damage down from 60 to 50 and increased his rip tire cost by 10%. Again, I think that's
Refer cost like
yeah.
it's old charge or damage.
They said the comments are since the recent increase in the frag launcher damage output, Junkrat has been building his ult way too quickly.
About an hour.
So they basically they increased their Junkrat's thing and then decreased his like damage, and because of that, his ult can get pretty fast anyway. There goes the yep, Widow's muted. So they've changed that. Zarius, her alternate fire radius is changed from 2 charge to 2 meters regardless of what? Alternative fire explosion radius changed to 2 meters regardless of the energy level. Wow. So there's quite a few changes. Again, Widow's got a demon dog. I feel like they're just trying to buff people who are good against goats, because again, you want to get this goats off. This meta that they fucking created.
Yeah.
But like, do you think making any significant changes will matter? Like,
I want to say no. Depending upon how skilled you are with the certain hero, I feel will depend upon how you play them. I mean, think about it. For me, with Mercy, a few of her changes.
You wanna know something I would find terrifying?
What?
The goats meta with Amy as Reinhardt. You have all 3 healers on.
Oh my god! Can we run that? Can we just run 3 healers and me as Ryan? I will never die. Like that would be a method to be terrified of. Like just one.
Like
Ryan.
you would have Brig with Ryan front
do you know?
line.
Do you know? To be
Mercy on him.
The new meta is going to be 1 Ryan with 5 healers.
No, I was about to say, like, just like
Can we
a
run that
Baptiste, a Mercy, and a Bridget. You're just like, well, you're done.
You're done. You're done. The Bastion's just looking at us like, oh god, no. It's happening.
And then a Bastion just to shit on kids.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Like I mean, with the way that they've set up healers now, a 5-stack of healers is dangerous.
Yeah,
like
5-stack
there are
is
healers that does a lot of damage. It's
I
like
just
if you had a Zenyatta, Reinhardt, Mercy, Ana, Moira, right there, or like a Brig for the Zenyatta, or like you can switch it up to where you have high damage output, even though you're all healers. Like
I kind of want to do that because I just feel like you'd be like, because a lot of people still view healers as like, oh, we can jump on Winston, we can do this, but it's not the case anymore. It's like, oh, there's 5 healers and 1 Ryan. Well, that's fine. We'll just jump on the healers. Yeah, you're not doing that, especially with the way I play Ryan. It's like, no, you're not allowed.
Like that. Like I feel comfortable playing healer if I have Amy as my tank, or if I'm pocketing Amy, because I know.
But that does not mean if Amy feels comfortable with you as her healer.
Yeah, that's different. It's a different matter. We'll talk about that.
That's the reason why I changed to DPS, because I realized, oh, I suck at healer. Let's see how I
You
can
just
do
gotta
it.
figure out when to damage boost and when to shoot and when not to.
Yeah, and then just come
That's
with
the
me
only
to
problem.
death. I can't.
Yeah, like if Amy is playing Reinhardt, you can't take the healing off of her.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I'm thinking if Amy plays Reinhardt, I'm going Brig just so I can get in there with her and heal her.
Ish says no one outranks me in healing Amy besides Flair. That's true. Ish is a really good Ana. He knows when to shoot and like that.
Flair and Ish, I bow down to you too.
Yeah,
With
like they're really
healer.
good. But But yeah, as soon as I say it's right, let's go. You know I'm going to chat. That's my warning of, hey, watch. I still chat. Let's go.
Yeah, you just want to punch up.
Like,
That's the second I throw an armor pack on her and
like,
let her go.
Don't go. And then I get screamed at by Mercy. It's like, you left me. I'm like, you weren't here, bitch. You weren't here with me.
No, you abandoned me.
Usually, Amy will be kind of patient sometimes.
I won't.
Where you say, don't go, and you're like, death. But no.
Yeah,
But
I've had times where I'm
no.
like, I'm ready to jump in it, and they're like, don't go. And I'm like, itching towards them, but like, yeah.
I'm gonna say this now.
no.
Amy's
No.
drug is death.
Stay.
Like the cookie jar, and you see the kid like reaching in. It's like no.
No, you put that cookie back, and they're like, but I want it. And then,
I'm gonna say this now. Amy is addicted to death in Overwatch.
it's not that, it's just that nobody expects, especially when they see a Ryan or they're at a choke, and they're like, oh, it's just gonna be Ryan's holding shit up. If I charge at a Ryan, then most of the time they don't charge back. They're like, oh, why is he charging? And then oh, that's how they play.
And then they try to do everything to counter you. But the thing is that Amy plays with a decent team, meaning the counters for Amy get countered by us.
Yeah.
So, like, if Amy's dealing with the Reaper, I'm usually Pharah or Widow.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
the
they
Reaper's
can't-
then either...
We split the attention so far apart that they don't have the devotion on it. Like, they ever got to deal with the fucking Ryan, crazy Ryan that's swinging around on point, screaming, shattering every 2 seconds. The fucking far up in there, the Mercy healing everybody, the Brig, the Anna, this and that, and it's just like, they don't have enough people. And most of the time when we die, it's because someone ulted and we weren't fucking prepared.
Either that or Amy missed the charge.
I missed the charge. But even then, I can
Literally.
still like. One of my favorite moments is when we're playing Riot Hat. Is when we were on Elios. Do you know the point where it has where it's an open arena and it has 2 entryways and you can go round? Of like we were playing against a full 6 stack. And I would play Ryan, and I just charged straight in and started bitch slapping them, and they never got on the fucking. They never got out of that choke, and they just did counter me, and I was like, "Fuck you, I am Ryan."
Or your boob sale, the
Oh, my
no
boobs.
counter boob sale.
I guess. I'm
Oh
good
my
for-
word, Amy! I need to show you a funny Reinhardt play of the game. I got it.
But yeah, it's some good times. Like I said, Overwatch can be a great game. Overwatch can be a horrible game. It depends on A, how you're playing it, who
And
you're
who you're
playing
playing
where.
with.
Yeah, those are the 2 big factors. Like we play to win, but
Yeah.
half the time we don't get tilted. Well, I swear a lot, but that's British. Don't we? It's just nature. It's just nature that I swear.
It's in my biological code.
Yeah, you have to hack the nature.
Okay,
do
get
that.
a Sombra in here. Let's go.
Okay, so moving on now. So in recent news, last week we talked about this, is the new release of the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now we're all pretty big Pokemon fans here.
Yes,
I
I'm
thought
playing
it would
Pixelmon
be-
right now.
I thought what would be a great game to play is who the fuck that Pokemon is.
Oh,
Okay.
So what
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
do is I'm gonna read. I'll tell you the I'll tell you the version
The
of
generation.
Pokemon it is in, and I'll give you the Pokédex entry.
I
Oh,
suck with Pokedex and cheese.
You
I win.
guys have to tell me who the Pokemon is. Now, because we don't have fucking buzzers or whiteboards, you have to pick a word. I know who's gonna. So everybody.
Watermelon.
Okay, watermelon. Cat. Who's
Get.
gonna
Get.
All right. Football.
bears.
Okay, so we have watermelon, Kit, bears. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And we'll just see how fucking good you are at Pokemons. Okay, so
I
this
take the
is.
longest word, I don't know why.
So this is from Pokemon Gold version.
Mm.
When the stars flicker in the night sky, it flutters about, scattering a glowing powder.
Watermelon.
Ooh.
Yes, Jeremy.
Jirachi?
No.
Kit.
Yes.
Jigglypuff. No, Clefairy.
No.
Ah, damn it.
Bears.
Episode
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
for book one.
It's not. Is it Celebi?
No.
Kit.
Yeah.
Staryu.
I feel like you just don't know anything, Widow. You just
No,
find out
we
random.
I
don't
only
like
Can
one
you
guess.
repeat the Pokedex?
Yes. So when the stars flicker in the night sky, it flutters about. scattering-
Watermelon. Volpe. Volpe. The
No.
little.
No,
what
it's
was
gold. It's gold.
Oh, I get Butterfree.
No. Go for
Oh my word! I know what it is too. I know the
Go
Pokemon. I just
for-
don't know the name. Oh my word!
Can anybody guess?
See, I only know X and Y.
What's
Fine,
one?
what is it? God damn it.
Someone's like frustrated now.
I
What
know
is it?
what it is.
You better not
I
be
know
googling
what
it. Don't be
Oh,
Google.
I don't know
it's
the
that
names,
moth
though.
Thing.
Ugh.
Go on.
I forgot what it's called. Fuck.
I will give.
Can you give us like?
I will give you half a point if you can describe it accurately enough. How about that?
It's
Watermelon.
like that fat little moth thing.
No.
No, that's Butterfree.
No.
That's Butterfree.
That's
no,
the
not
fat
that. That's a
little-
butterfly.
That's
The-
Dust Talks.
Yeah.
No, not Dustox. The fucking.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. In Watermelon, it's those two fireflies. The one that had the red puff around it, and another one that has a purple puff around it.
No.
That's not gold.
Let's not go.
What? That is?
Okay, I was gonna tell you. It's Lydian, the ladybug Pokemon.
I was. I should have. Well, nothing happened.
You could have seen
You
the
know what-
disappointment across everyone's like, motherfucker should know that. Okay, on to the next one. This is a heart gold version.
Mm-hmm.
It bounces playfully like a ball. The more seawater it swallows, the higher it bounces.
Wait, what
Watermelon.
generation is this from?
Watermelon.
Yes?
Welmer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well
I got it right.
Yeah! Yeah, JB! 1 point to JB. Okay.
Yeah, I love water type Pokemon, so of course.
Okay, so this is from the white version. Bit racist, but you know.
I'm not gonna get it.
Okay.
I
love
to share
Unova.
its happiness, it flies around the world seeking kind-hearted people.
Kit.
Yes?
Butterfree.
Well, is every answer if you put a free?
No, but it isn't that.
Stop putting free.
Happiness.
So I will read it again. To share its happiness, it flies around the world seeking kind-hearted people, and it is from the white version.
Bears.
Yes.
Starly. Or
No.
something like that.
Something,
It's
something
black and
along
white.
that line. No.
I forgot what it's fucking called. It's like yeah, Starly's the name. Yeah.
JB, you want to guess?
I know Unova, but I can't think of the Pokemon's name. But I can't think of
You're all
them.
terrible Pokemon trainers. You want to start this right?
I don't play. I haven't played Pokemon in years.
Okay. I have another guess.
We'll go on then, Fumble.
Rufflet.
What?
Rufflet.
Want you to think about that answer, Fumble.
What? Why
Does
not
that
Rufflet?
sound right? Does that sound right to you, Fumble?
Yeah, maybe.
No, Fumble is not.
Bird. Flies.
Flies around.
What is a Pokemon that
Happiness.
can't levitate, Fumble? There's other ways of flying than just feathers.
So you're saying it's not a bird?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's other ways
Wait,
to fly.
say the description again.
To share its happiness, it flies around the world seeking kind-hearted people.
Maybe Rufflet's just really happy,
It's not Ruffalo.
and then it turns into an aggro bird.
Maybe, yeah. People just
It
pissed
shares
off.
all its happiness, so it runs out of happiness.
And it's pissed
off. Pidgeot.
Yeah, Widow's Pidgeot. Well done.
Oh, I don't know.
JB, you want to have a guess?
I almost want to say it's Pidove.
Why are you going up? Do you know what? Fuck you all. It's Togetic.
I forgot. I forgot about.
I forgot there was a
Togetic.
Pokemon. Could you?
I forgot about Togetic.
Right, this one should be an easy one. Heart Gold version.
Okay.
The seed on its back is filled with nutrition. The seed grows steadily. Like,
Bears.
go on ahead, Buzz.
Fucking Bulbasaur.
It is Bulbasaur. So what's a JB? What's a Fumble?
I should get first.
Was it right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, good. My phone just started ringing. That's why.
Um, okay, this is on the Pearl version. It has a volcanoes on its back. If magma
Bears.
builds...
Watermelon.
I heard birds first come.
Camera up.
Yeah! Fucking Fumble's going on a roll now. 2 to Fumble. Okay. Okay. Just trying to like look for Pokemon. Okay.
I love camera up. He's
Yellow
one of my
version.
favorite.
The yellow version, okay. The center section is named the core. People think it's communicating when it glows in 7 colors. So the center section is named the core. People think it is communicating when it glows in 7 colors.
Kit.
Yes.
Staryu.
No.
Bears.
Yeah.
Star me.
Yeah.
I was about to say Starmie.
Stop.
Are you serious?
I was gonna say Star me or like Tentacool.
I was like, you said star, and I was like, yes, you got it. You went, oh, you're so close. I was like, you have to get it. I was like, just say the next one.
I remember those evolutions, you know.
So 3 to Fumble, 0 to Cat, 1 to JB.
I have 1. I'm happy.
More than 1. Well, then,
If I get more than 1, I'm gonna be ecstatic.
yes, it should do. Okay, so Crystal version.
Mm-hmm.
Though it is skilled at walking, it prefers to live underwater where there is less danger.
First
Kit.
off, there's not less danger underwater.
Yeah, right.
Watermelon.
Right. No,
Kit.
Yeah, no.
Alright. Poplio.
No. This is the
Watermelon.
Crystal
No, wrong
version.
version. Too early.
I don't know.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Golduck.
No.
Watermelon.
Go on.
Psyduck.
No.
Oh.
It's like,
Although-
go on.
Kit.
Mhm.
Staryu, because that can walk.
No.
Bears.
Yep.
Squirtle.
No.
Kit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Oshawott.
Oh.
Still too late.
Still too late. Yeah.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Polytoad.
No.
Watermelon. Poliwag.
I'm not gonna take your answer, Jim. You can't keep guessing, okay?
Kit. Poliwhirl.
Yes. Cat.
Okay, I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her.
I was gonna say Poliwrath next.
Yeah. So it's 3, 1, 1. Water Pikachu. Yes, Flair. It was Water Pikachu.
Water Pikachu.
Oh, Azumarill.
Meryl.
Meryl. Just trying to figure like, okay, black version. Okay. Getting racist.
Mm-hmm.
It mimics the expressions and motions of those it sees to understand the. Yes.
Ditto.
No.
Oh. Oh wait, no. Kit. Mime.
I'm not. I know. You got to let someone else take it. So it mimics.
Bears.
Yes.
Mr. Mime.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Mime Jr.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say Mime Jr., so I kind of was just like, oh great, I'm lost.
Okay, so it's 3, 1, 2. I'm trying to find like the versions Widow fucking would know. Some stuff like oh well, which I'm trying to like either know well-known Pokemon. Okay,
I know a lot
white
from X-
version. White version. Listen very carefully. Being bitten by a shelter gave it its
Watermelon.
Yes.
God no!
Slowpoke.
No.
Slowbro.
I should let it finish.
Bears.
Yeah.
Slowbro.
No.
No, Slowking. Fuck.
Watermelon. Slowking.
Kit. I said
She
Kit.
said Kit. Widow is.
Oh, okay.
Kid.
Slowking.
Yes, Widow. Well done.
Trying to take my turn. I said Kit.
Widow
I'm sorry, I
fell
didn't hear
apart. He's like, no. So 3, 2, 2. Okay.
I should have let her finish first.
You should have done.
I mean, yeah.
But I love Slowbro, Slowpoke, and Slowking. I love them too much.
You do.
I do, because they remind me so much of me.
What?
I'm very slow half the time with
right,
stuff.
okay. Okay, platinum version.
Mhm.
It lives in warm seas. It is said that a couple finding this Pokemon will be blessed with eternal love.
Watermelon.
Yes,
Love this.
correct.
That's right. Yep.
So
Mhm.
3, 2, 3. Okay.
I played Platinum my whole entire childhood. I knew it.
Good for you.
Yeah, I
I
never read any
played
of the
no
Pokedex.
Pokemon game.
I can see
I
that.
never read the Pokedex though.
Why did you not read the Pokedex? Pokedex was the best thing.
Because I was a stubborn child and I also had dyslexia.
Okay,
so
Sapphire
kind of
version. This Pokemon is from the age of dinosaurs. It was regenerated from genetic material extracted from amber. Is imagined to have
Oh,
been...
watermelon.
Oh,
Aerodactyl.
Yeah. Okay, so 3...
None of you said your
So-
thingamabobs.
They did.
I said watermelon.
3,
yeah, he said it. That's why I
2,
stopped.
4. Is that correct? Final one.
Yeah.
It is worth 2 points. So Whittle, you can tie it
Wait.
up here. You can tie it up.
Okay.
You can do this, Wids. Let's cat never played Pokemon, says my gay boy to cat. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a good one up.
So this next one is worth 2 points.
Yes.
Okay.
We get a good one.
It's Pidgey.
Pidgey, yes, well done. How did you know?
Pikachu.
How did you know?
Rattata.
Pikachu.
Trying to find a really just like a great one. Okay. So there's a Soul Silver version worth 2 points. In battle, its bladed tail to counter any Zagzagoos. It discretes a deadly.
Bears.
Yeah?
It's fucking fuck. What's his name? It's like something like Viper. But fuck, what's his name?
Watermelon.
He's still guessing. Still
No,
guessing.
no, it's like Vesper or some shit like that.
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
Can I?
Yeah,
It's a
go on.
Viper.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I
I
that-
fucking knew it. I remember its name.
So the winner of our first ever game of Who the Fuck That Pokemon is JB. Everybody, round of applause.
Okay, so on this note,
I think I
have a-
did pretty good
I
for
have a
not
game for
ever
next
playing
time.
a game.
You did.
I have a game for us next time. Then
Okay. Please do
Oh,
show it
no.
me.
it is. You probably don't. You won't know these as well because they're super fucking ridiculous. It's the jobs that the Mega Man Robot Masters were built for.
I don't know that one.
You don't have to know them to get them right, basically. Half of them don't make any fucking sense, and it's hilarious.
I feel that's all the Mega Man know. Half the games don't make fucking sense.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move
Bless
on
you.
to more somber news. So Respawn, who made Apex, there's rumors going around. It wants to make a Star Wars game.
Ooh.
Now, do we think that the recent success of Apex and stuff, do you think that it's a good choice for them to make a Star Wars game? Because EA's fucked up on Star Wars games before. Well, look, Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, how they fucked it
Get
up,
back.
sort of.
I feel like they'd make a game too similar to
Apex.
Battlefront. No,
Oh,
to
really?
like Battlefront. So a first-person shooter essentially.
Yeah.
And I think Respawn has done other things,
Yes.
but they're mostly known for being like the guys who did Call of Duty before, like the older Call of Duty stuff. So they did like Modern Warfare and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
the
they
good
left.
Call of Duty,
do-
yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know if they can do anything besides a first-person shooter well, and I do not want a Star Wars first-person shooter.
Yeah. What about you, Widow? Flair thinks that it's making a single player Star Wars. Is it a single player? It might be a single player.
If it's single player, I still don't. Like if it's even if it's a first-person shooter type game, I would want it. But if it's a completely different thing, and they do it well, yeah, I'd fucking love that.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think Respawn are going on this high of, like, Apex has done so well and stuff. Now EA is a bit... Like, even EA, who were like, oh, this is a thing, yeah, release it. As soon as it got as many people as it did, they started to, like, campaign for, like, hey, play this game. It was in a report that EA paid a load of Twitch streamers to play the fucking game.
Yep.
Which was great.
Yeah, the first 2 days it was out, they had a bunch of sponsored players.
Yeah, but after that, it's just been natural, which
Yep.
is great. So I think Respawn is a really good choice. If EA was going to give anybody fucking Star Wars, because like Disney gave the okay for Star Wars game to EA, and like, I mean, Disney's not doing great with Star Wars themselves. Let's be
They haven't
honest.
shipped it.
It could have gone
They
worse.
made
But,
Battlefront 2. They made Battlefront and Battlefront 2.
and then even Disney came out and went, "Oh no, EA's doing well with Star Wars." It's like, no.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, fuck you. Go back to Mickey Mouse. No one cares about you. What do you think, Kat?
I think that they're probably just gonna take like how they took the code for Titan. They're probably gonna retake another one of their game's code and just kind of re-texture it, most likely.
But is
But yeah,
that,
but that's the thing. All Respawn's really known for is being the Call of Duty / Titanfall.
yeah. Like, it just put it a great point. Apex is still new. JB has left his mic near his PC and it is echoing and it's pissing me off.
I don't hear an echo. Oh, now I hear an echo.
There we go.
Thanks, Amy. I hadn't realized it until you pointed it out.
Apex is still new and they can't get ahead of themselves. Like, Respawn is going on this really high. I mean, like, going back to Anthem, BioWare for years and years did really good Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and then Mass Effect Andromeda came out, and then Anthem came out. It's like, woo.
Well, that's
maybe
the thing.
shouldn't.
In theory, you'd hope that EA learns, like, hey, maybe let developers make games.
Yeah, just
like-
back the fuck off and leave them to it. But will they? Here's the big question:
Nope.
Will EA back off now, knowing what like money Apex can make and so on and so forth? Will they willingly go? Oh, you know, you want to make a really good Star Wars game? Yeah, we'll back off.
Yeah.
And I think that's what fucked up Anthem to an extent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill JB. I can just hear the echo in my head. It kind of fucked up, like, because... One sec, I need to kick JB. I need to, like, mute him or some shit.
You can do that, yeah, you just gotta...
How do I kick a person?
You don't have to kick him, you can just mute him.
Let's see, we go. Mute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go.
Not mute.
Just so we don't have a fucking echo in the background. In the voice and like if EA had backed off a bit more, maybe Anthem could have been a great game. It said no EA likes to get their hands into everything and it's gonna mess it up somehow. I feel like they're right. If EA doesn't fucking learn to back off, they're going to drive their own company down. Like they're doing it already with Anthem and shit like that and closing a bunch of shit.
Problem is, they have so much goddamn money, it would take
Yeah,
forever
it's
to
gonna
actually
take
feel the
fucking
effect of
forever.
it.
Yeah. But it's still like Apex should have been really the wake up call of, hey, back the fuck up, let them do what they need to do and you'll have a great game to make money off and shit like that.
So here's the kind of one of the biggest problems I find with a lot of like games today or gamers today is that they'll say, "Oh, this game sucks and this game is garbage," but they still buy it.
Yeah.
Which that like buying the game means you like it, no
Yeah.
matter what you think it means.
It means
You're
you want,
saying
yeah.
you like the game, you're willing to spend money on it.
Yes, if you're willing
And that's
to
what
spend
that's all EA sees the dollar bills coming in, and they're like, "Okay, so we're doing the right thing."
yeah,
Doesn't
go-
matter what people are saying, as long as they're still making the same amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, like, EA is going to make a shit ton of money anyway, because look at fucking FIFA, how much does that bring in? Brings in millions and millions of, and it's just a re-game each year. Like, just the people opening fucking packs and shit, they make shit tons of money. So EA is never going to stop what they're doing. Ish says they need to look at how the free MMO sites are doing and listen to their community. The only issue I have with them listening to the one, EA is never going to listen to the community.
They
And
don't have
even if
to.
they
They're making money.
yeah, exactly. And even if they do, I feel like they do it in the way BioWare listens. Who made fucking Fallout 76?
Bethesda.
Bethesda did, and just berate their fucking own community. And it's like, ooh, you don't want to do that. If you buy the game without knowing what the product is, you can get opinion from experience. That is true, but now on today's market where there's so many, like our podcast, so many more, and there's so much information about a game that comes out, because there's reviews about it before it even fucking releases, you should know whether or not if it's a safe bet. If,
And
like,
there are so many ways you can get games now for either get trials for games.
yeah,
So essentially, like the demo's been released by like the trial or the subscription service, right?
yeah,
Like you're getting a version of that game essentially.
yes,
You can get it for cheap to nothing price, or go on YouTube, Google the game, look
Yeah.
up reviews, look up Let's Plays. Like,
No, they will give you on their price. EA has to learn to wait when it's really done and let the devs work on it, because no one really wants broken games. I'm gonna go in the budget back. I never think EA is ever gonna wait. They're gonna release broken games all the time because
broken games make money still.
it still makes money because people are like, oh, it has potential. It has. It's our fault as the consumers. We should be like, no, this is not fucking acceptable. And most people are like, this is not fucking acceptable. They go fucking buy it. Just stop buying. If you stop buying their shit games, at some point EA will be like, well, maybe we need to do something. It will take
That
a
goes for
long time.
literally any product.
Yeah.
Products don't do well, or the products stop getting made if they stop getting bought.
Yeah. Even if the buyers know the game will be bad, they still have the right to criticize. You are correct. Like the Kaz, everybody has the right to criticize the game.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, some people might find Anthem or this or that fun. Some people might find Apex really bad. But the difference is when a game costs $60, you are investing in something that you are gambling on whether it is fun or not for you. The reason
And
why I
hopefully,
don't
like,
buy
by now you know what kind of games you like.
Yeah. So the reason why I don't buy games, Ish says, is rather do free MMOs and whatnot and support them if I enjoy them and play them years, like GGG or PoE. He's correct.
Mhm.
If there's a free game that you like, or even like Overwatch, we all paid for Overwatch, and we all fucking belittle that game and shit like that, but we still play it because we enjoy it, and we will still continue to support that game.
I'm very much of the philosophy of, if I can support a game, no matter how much I paid for it in the first place, I truly like the game, I
Yeah.
will keep spending money on it because
That's
I
true.
want it to keep doing a thing. Like Destiny. It hasn't always been great,
No.
but I will consistently spend money on that game because I love that game and I want it to be better and I want.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Flair says, Anthem sold 25% less than Mass Effect 4. That is true, but it's only in physical copies. So we can't really the digital market is really taking it over. So physical copies are here and there with anything. Like in physical copies, it's still a lot. Like they sold a lot, but like it is physical copies. Like a lot of people don't go down to their local GameStop or the game or whatever they go to and buy the game and it's download.
Don't shop at GameStop.
Why not?
Speaking, because apparently it's a piece of shit. I've never been in.
That's a whole different conversation.
That's a whole different conversation.
We can get into later.
Speaking of digital and physical copies, Xbox. It has been rumoured around. Xbox is on E3 showing off this year their next gen console. Ooh, codename Scarlet.
Ooh.
Sounds cool. And they're going to release it next year. But there also has been rumours that they're going to release, for this generation of consoles, a discless Xbox S.
That rumor's been
Cold-
around for a
Codename
long
Maverick.
time.
Yeah, but now a lot of people are like, it's going to happen this year. It's been reported it might happen as early as spring, which is coming up soon. Like,
Is it going to be cheaper? That's the thing. Like, is it going to be cheaper than a regular Xbox?
well,
with a
this
disc
is the
drive?
thing. It's been reported because it is dickless and everything. Dickless, not
It's
Yeah, it's dickless too. I hope it's dickless.
diskless. It is supposed to be around $200 or less, so way
Yeah,
way
I'd buy
cheaper.
that.
Way cheaper then. And apparently,
I don't have
again,
Xbox
this is
One.
all
I'd buy
speculation.
it.
None of this has been confirmed. That you can trade in your physical copies of games for like digital codes.
Oh, I don't like that.
Do you not?
No, because it was kind of thing we talked about last week too. Is that how games are no longer products; they're services.
Yeah.
When you start giving them your disc, the actual physical product that you own, because you own that disc, you own the game.
Yeah,
that
that's true. Yeah.
If you trade in for a digital code, you no longer own that game. You own a
Yeah,
license to that game. You're essentially leasing that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am someone who also does digital copies in general, knowing that.
Yeah.
But I would never trade in a game I have already physical for a digital.
Yes. I mean, like, speaking of the topic of like digital and physical, like it is quite obvious that with the rise in digital market and stuff like that, like physical copies are slowly dying out. And one day they probably will never be they won't be a thing. Everything will be digital. But like, if you had you have the choice right now to buy a game digitally or physically, what would you do?
Digital.
buy a game digital or physical.
Yeah.
Most of us play on computer, and
Yeah,
also
but just forget about that. Forget like what console you're on. If you could have a
Physical.
disc for that
Physical.
console, would you buy it digitally or physically?
no, still digital.
Why?
Physical.
First of all, I don't have to leave my house.
I don't have to interact
that's-
with people.
That's basic. Don't have to interact with anybody. Also, it's just essentially easier way to consolidate your things.
Mm.
You can't lose a digital copy. You can't lose it. Like you can't scratch up a digital copy. You can't break a digital copy.
Yes.
They're 100%. If you buy it, it's yours unless some weird shit happens, which you probably can get your money back that way.
Yes.
Digital or physical copies are just like then they're just clutter and everywhere and.
You see, though, I'm the type of person. So I like manga and anime and video games. So what I like is to see a shelf full of
Shit, yeah.
manga and just video games.
See,
And
that's
so.
Finish. You can finish. Sorry.
Oh, and so I would much prefer like a physical copy. Like, yeah, you could get them scratched up and stuff, but if you really pay attention to them, it's like so much cooler to see your physical collection of games rather than have a digital copy.
See, I am like that everything but video games. I have fucking boxes of comic books. I will never buy a digital comic book. I think they're garbage. I would rather always have a paper comic.
I read free digital copies. I don't buy any.
Well, you don't support people, Widow. Supposed to support the
I
artist.
hate buying digital copies. I will buy a paper copy of every comic I own rather than getting a digital version because I just like it better. I like the way it feels, like the way it just handles. Gaming wise, so much of it, if I could put all of my gaming collection on a shelf, I'd do it. But I can't. I already can't do that.
Yeah.
With Steam alone, that's 300 plus games. It'd be cool. Oh, cool! It's a wall of 300 plus games. There's a wall of 300 games.
You would house visit. A lot of people are agreeing, with Widow, physical are great for collections.
Oh yeah.
And to see them, but digital's most of the time cheaper, and it is more convenient. There's pros and cons of both of them. I think when digital does take over, and we can no longer have that option of just having a physical copy, that will be a really sad day because it's no longer of having that option.
I am kind of weird though, where certain games I do always buy physical.
Why?
I have because I'm weird and nostalgic. But I have a physical copy of every Assassin's Creed game.
Okay, yeah.
That's just because I like having my favorite things. I like physical, I guess. So
yeah.
To the collector side of it. Yeah, I still like buying certain things physical, but basically, if I had to choose between the two,
you go
give
for
up
more.
Yeah, or I would give up physical.
Yeah. I mean, it's right, but and a lot of things now, I've seen a lot in my games of when you do buy a physical copy, you get art books and shit like that. They're trying to bring it so it's worth more to have a physical, and it's great to have especially when you're playing games where the art is just beautiful, the background and stuff is just great. Second console digital is $70 and store is $60 and sometimes $50. Oh, Flesh says our store is doing bring a game, or 1 for 2, and get sale for new one. So I think a lot of stores are trying to if you bring in your old games, we can put it towards new games, and you can get this and trying to make it so physical copies.
Well, yeah, GameStop is always going to do that because they're going to want to keep existing. Because once digital becomes the thing everyone does, GameStop will stop existing.
Well, speaking of GameStop,
which I don't think is that bad of a idea.
I think GameStop's. I did this a couple of weeks ago. First of all, GameStop CEO just quit. Nobody wants to be CEO. How many weeks was he in his job? 2, 3, something just ridiculously small. Mm-hmm. Second of all, they tried to sell GameStop, but because of the ridiculous amount of debt and everything like that, nobody wanted it. And now GameStop might be going to shareholders or something like that, gaming something I'm not really sure what it is, where the company might be sold off.
I'm okay with that.
Anybody want to be GameStop's new CEO?
Nope.
No.
I want GameStop to burn now.
All right. Oh.
What's wrong with GameStop?
Let's get to that discussion. Fumble, go.
Essentially, buy games and consoles for pennies on the dollar, and then resell them at an absurd profit, with none of the money actually going to the game developers. They just collect all that money themselves. It is pure profit for them.
Money.
Like they make the most of their money off of resale. Like they don't want you to buy new games. They want you to buy their resold stuff.
Yeah, and like GameStop has like warranties and shit like they try to sell. Like we don't have GameStop over here. We have Game, which is way better. And like it does the thing of where it sells it for a lot less, but you can get in-store credit and stuff. But it's not as bad.
Well, when you sell when you go like for example, go to GameStop, try to sell a PS4. They might give you $100 if you're lucky, and then they'll sell it for regular list price. Like they'll sell it for $300.
So like Amy's stealing all the donations, maybe. Why do you think I'm not stealing no donations? We haven't had any donations. How can I steal shit?
Yeah, we've had donations.
I'm okay with GameStop trying to make money.
They're in the PayPal.
But I'd rather support the people who actually make my games.
Uh-huh. It's okay, coffee. I got donut. Okay. So, and we don't. It's in the PayPal. And like, if we got $10 to our names in that PayPal. It's like when I said ish. If you want to go buy another Blizzard account for all of us, so we can go and do that Smurf shit, I will give you some of that money, so we can put towards it. That's what that money's there for. But yeah, like everything sort of seems to. The world seems shit today. Like just with everything going on, news-wise, stuff like that.
I mean, everything's always going
you want to
downhill.
talk about money? I believe someone correct me if this is wrong. My resource. Again, I don't have the full-on fucking sources. Dead or Alive season pass is $90.
Holy cow!
What do you get for it?
The season pass to Dead or Alive. So I think you get all like the DLCs and shit.
Like, yeah, I mean that's worth it if they have a lot of DLC and you like Dead or Alive.
Can someone tell me exactly what they get with the season pass? I'll double check. But like, is a game worth a $90 season pass?
A game is worth as much as you're willing to pay for it.
That's true.
Like, putting a price value on the game is a really hard thing. Like, because the price can change depending on how much you enjoy it. A game that everyone loves and you hate isn't worth $60. It's worth 2 cents. Like, I have zero issue with companies trying to charge a lot of money. If people are willing to pay it.
Yeah. So for Dead or Alive 6, it costs $93. This is the first season pass. So season pass 1. You get over 60 costumes for the roster of fighters, including the Dead or Alive including Dead or Alive at launch. 2 new additional characters that were released somewhere between March and June. Contains both volumes of special Happy Wedding costumes and additional extended costumes for all characters. The costumes for the 2 new fighters, of which only the first Fatal Fury Marshal Shimura has been revealed, and also bonus content. So basically what they're doing, on top of a $60 game, they're giving you another $30 to pay for this season pass, bringing it up to 93. And they're basically going, here's loads of costumes.
Oh, so the
Is
season
it
pass
worth
itself
it?
is $30.
I believe so.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's probably but like
the game plus the season pass is like $90.
Yeah, but that's like the first season pass. But
If
you're
you
just
like
getting
costumes,
costumes.
why not?
You just you're getting costumes. Is it worth it though? Would you pay £30 for costumes?
I wouldn't,
No.
but I don't like Dead or Alive.
That sounds like Fortnite. You know, like the battle pass, you pay a certain amount of money to get costumes.
But the thing is, the Fortnite's initially free. Imagine paying £60 for a game and then having here's another $30, but yeah, it's only costumes
and 2 characters.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry with 2 characters. Ooh.
See, that's the thing though. Like, if somebody said, okay, this is literally what they do. Destiny, it cost me $60 to buy. They have their annual. They have their for Destiny 1, they had the Taken King expansion. which was another $30. And because it was worth it to me, I bought it. Like, I wanted the expansion stuff. I didn't need to buy it to keep playing the game, but I wanted to. It's the value of that. I don't like to drive. I won't buy the game. I don't like, so I won't buy the season pass. So,
JB doesn't know he's muted.
I think complaining about like pricing of stuff is kind of silly, especially if you're already not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Because people who care don't complain about the price. Like, yeah, I'd buy that. I like that stuff, so I'll buy it.
That's
and
true.
if they don't want it, they don't buy it. Like, that's just how I view things, I guess. I don't know.
What's
no!
topic at
I'm
hand?
sorry. Apparently, the season pass is 93 quid.
No, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's my fault. It is apparently on its own 93 quid.
Okay, yeah, that's dumb.
But
you know, if someone wants to pay an extra $100 for fucking costumes, more power to them.
$100 for 2 new characters and 62 costumes.
Yeah, that sucks. That's bullshit. But
apparently, according to a news article, considering downloadable content costs for the previous game, this could be a bargain. What is Dead or Alive's downloadable content used to be? Jesus.
I mean, they still like a lot of those like mini packs and stuff where like things cost like $5.
Fuck me.
But like that just adds up over time. See, right now they're just selling it all in one bulk.
The thing is now,
like,
if they're gonna have DLC that's like 93 quid, why don't you just make the game free? Free. If you're just gonna make your money off the fucking add-ons, just make your game free. You get more people in that way.
Yeah, but
yeah. Let's switch over to chat. So, Dota Extreme Fortune Flair says, yeah, I need that one still, but my ban is in my country cause sexuality.
Yeah.
Apparently there's nothing sexual about that. Apparently Flair's country's on crack. I think we all know Flair's country's on crack. She's on crack.
This game, this Dead or Alive game is actually, apparently they've made a conscious effort to make it like the costumes less revealing and like
fuck off.
They like specifically try to make it like less sexualized.
I'm looking at some of the costumes now.
But like the boob physics are the same, so I feel like
still like yeah.
That's why people buy the game. So
Ish said so $60 for the game and 93 for the random bullshit. Basically, but the small buys add up easier than the bulk buy. That scares people with the bulk price. A lot of people ask it over bulk price. I feel like people are more willing to throw $5 here, $10 there, than rather than that's 93 now.
Yeah, but again, it's the same thing though, because you're still spending the same amount of money over time. It's just over time rather than all at once.
Yeah, but I feel like spending over time, you feel like you can justify yourself. Oh, I only spent $5 here, and then
but
like
you're still doing it though. Like,
regardless,
justifying yourself is different from actually doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You can justify anything. You can just play murder to yourself. Doesn't make it good.
What?
We buy Dota, Dead or Alive for the large penalties of the characters. Did I just see a widow?
That's a bad joke.
To see a widow out of the corner of my fucking eye.
You see me what?
I just saw your head pop for the dump. But again, this is the thing now. A lot of companies are doing DLC that is a lot more. What are you doing?
What?
So hopefully, from this sort of thing, you'd hope that the consumer would be like, "This isn't cool," and not buy it or boycott.
But people are still gonna buy it. Still, this is the thing. Most of the problems that companies have is not on the companies. On us. We're fucking stupid for buying the games. Stop buying shit, guys. Stop paying shit to buy.
First of all, stop buying stuff you can't afford.
Yeah, stop it. Like you have children to take care of. Okay,
Yeah.
be responsible.
Yeah, Amy.
I'm nurturing my cake, baby. Oh, my cake, baby.
Type a comment online. Your comment means nothing if you have the game in your Steam library.
Yeah, you can't go, this game shit, don't buy, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you have it. Therefore, you spend the money.
You bought it, so why is your opinion matter to me?
Yeah.
Like, telling other people not to buy it is fine, but if you're gonna, like, bitch that it costs too much, why the fuck did you buy it then?
And Kaki made a great point. You might not like some of the costumes in the pack, so buying them separately might be better. Like, just picking out the costumes that you like.
They also probably will offer them separately. They're just doing a sort of bundle, and it's probably also like they said, probably a reduced price from what they would cost if you bought the costumes individually or like in 2-packs or whatever.
It said stop. I said,
So, like, they might be true. It might be a bargain.
it might be a bargain.
You are all robots.
Blah. Ish says, we said stop buying shit, but we're talking about buying some Smurf accounts for Overwatch, which we get pissy with. But that's different. I'm willing to throw money at a game because we want to buy Smurf accounts just to see what we replace with a fresh like SR rating thing. That's the only reason why. Like, it's different than me just like spending $100 on fucking costumes.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Hey, some people just like playing dress up.
that's true. Some people do like. I feel like that's a lot of shit. You okay there, cat?
Hmm?
You're just looking at your lap. It's like, Are you on your phone?
Sorry.
Are you on your phone while we're fucking podcasting?
I'm looking at stuff.
What stuff? Please share with the rest of the
Share,
class.
share with the class.
Facts. I'm looking at facts.
What facts? Come on. Yeah, no, come on, facts.
Please give us a car fact.
I was looking at the games, like what's selling most right now.
Okay.
Like out of all genres.
Okay, tell me. Come on, bring those facts.
Found anything yet? Because you interrupted me while I was looking for stuff.
That sounds like BS to me.
Yeah. Everybody's saying you either watching porn or
There's-
cat
there's-
facts.
Act like I can read that.
Pokemon. I'm
She's
looking
just
at
preparing for the next quiz, guys.
stuff. Leave me alone.
She knows for the
You're
podcast.
robots. I can't even understand your instant.
She doesn't understand it, but she knows we're insulting her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody want to bring anything else for another topic? Or we can... Like, does anybody want to discuss anything? What about you guys? Do you have anything that you want to discuss and get your rage out? Like, I think this is like the segment of where everybody just rages at shit. So does anybody want to...
I want to rage the fact there's no more D&D cartoons.
What?
Except
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what D&D
Except
cartoon?
the Critical Role show just got kickstarted.
That did.
Yeah.
I can't
No longer
fucking
one
wait.
shot. It's a whole series.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, because
A
I think...
Critical Role.
Yeah, they had... I told you about this the other day. Critical Role, if everybody knows, a D&D, really great D&D stream. It's what...
For a
one
bunch
of
of
the...
nerdy ass voice actors can play D&D.
There you go. Yeah, you nailed it. It's what inspired me to play D&D, along with other things. I've been playing it a few years before that. But they had a stretch goal of, like, they were releasing, like, 7,500, yeah.
So their original goal was $750,000.
Yeah. And then they had stretch goals of, like, $500,000. So up to $1 million, they were like, oh, this is a crazy amount of numbers. And, like, within so many hours, they smashed it and got up to, like, 3.5 and shit.
2 or 3 hours, they were at about $2 million.
Yeah, like $2 million.
Or not, I don't even think it was that long, honestly. I think it was like maybe like a half an hour.
Yeah, and then
it was something crazy ridiculous.
And then they went up to like, and I know what I can't remember the stream. It ended up near like 3.5, 3.6.
It's not over yet. Like, it's still going.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going for like 40 days.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember. And they
had like a live stream going on. For
that
a
was
while,
it.
and
That was
like,
it. When the
yeah.
live stream ended, it was like 3.5. And however,
I know. I think
they were like trying to like discuss like what their goals have to be now. Because they were like, we have nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end they hit $5-6 million.
Yeah.
Well, I think like the D&D like community needs more like public support. Like, what if they got like famous actors to
These
like
are
do
like very famous voice
These are
actors.
No,
very,
but, like-
very famous.
like pop stars
Alright.
to like come in and do
Hey,
stuff.
Widow, you know
mean,
McCree.
actually-
You know McCree. You know the guy who voices McCree is the DM for that. He's the DM.
Yeah.
He DMs
No.
that game. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
The
McCree
guy
is the
who's
DM for Critical
McCree
Role.
is the DM for Critical Role.
Matthew Mercer.
Yeah.
And then you have Marisha Ray, who is a lot of anime, a lot
Yeah,
of games.
A lot of them are
Liam
anime.
O'Brien. He voices like a bunch of Marvel characters in their animated shows.
Yeah, he does.
Travis Willingham. He was, I think, Cell in Dragon
Yes,
Ball.
He was.
Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist, and then also a bunch of other video game characters. He is the voice of the guy in the limousine on that one Overwatch, the Hollywood Overwatch.
Yeah,
level.
he's that voice. That's his voice.
And then Laura Bailey is the voice of Lost from Full Metal Alchemist. And then another Dragon Ball Z character. I can't remember who she is though.
How are there all these cool people and like they're not talked about? This is
They
dumb.
are.
They are in the right circles. You have to be like into the whole voice acting scene basically.
Yeah, like a lot of people know them like they for voice acting, and then they did D&D, and like I suggest you go watch their first campaign with Vox Machina. Some of their performances is just I love Grog. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest,
and the-
Grog
I
is
mean,
good.
like not like I mean, like give them publicity
There you go.
outside of their like intertwined community. Like
One thing Critical Role actually did was they had a game where they played D&D with Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's amazing.
Okay.
The DM Matt Mercer actually made him a custom class too.
Yeah. It's great.
Nice.
Like,
there
so
was
they are
just
well,
custom
they
class.
are well like thingy, and like Wizard of Coast, they're one of the very few D&D groups where it changed how people saw D&D when they came out, and a lot of people went into it. Wizard of Coast teamed up with them, and they have been teamed up with them so many, and they've gone to like when Wizard of Coast have had like tournaments or live streams, they've flown them out. They've had people from Wizard of the Coast in their D&Ds, and they've been in the Wizard of the Coast D&Ds. Like to thousands upon thousands of people. It's been amazing.
And like, I definitely think D&D is becoming a lot more mainstream.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing it pop up places where I don't expect it, and it kind of freaks me out. Because I'm like, this is my silly nerdy hobby. Leave me alone.
just
You
in your
dirty hobby.
in your basement with like your figurine and your D20s just hissing at the light.
You don't know. You called me a nerd for playing this, and now you're like, I want to play D&D. Shut up.
Shut up, nerd. But yeah.
No, what I wish would be more mainstream. You know, in the olden days, like when there used to be the D&D game club. Like that was
No.
a club.
No.
Oh, you all had lame schools then.
I mean, there are probably D&D clubs in school, and there's
I
still
go
are
to
D&D
a
clubs.
private school.
I mean, there are
Come on.
probably more D&D clubs in schools now than there were.
Yeah.
But like, I wish like my school had that. But I don't want to be the DM of it, so no one's gonna start.
No one would start it.
No, I'm good with not being the DM of it because
Speaking of
I'm-
D&D, since we're into this quandary and sector of things, if you do have any questions on D&D or anything of the topics and stuff like that, please do feel free to ask. Most of us have, basically all that plays D&D, all of us have various experiences with it. I know I have
There are
about...
two DMs.
2DM. I know I have about 9 years into the game. Kat has about 6 months.
But I have like 4 years of like role play on my side, so
JB probably has
I have
like
about a year.
a year.
I have a year.
Fumble, how much experience do you have?
I have been involved in D&D for 10 odd years.
Mhm.
Actually playing it far less than that.
Yeah, you've been involved, but yeah. So if anybody does have any questions while we're doing this about anything, we'll do our best to answer. But yeah, like,
yeah.
can we not just do a fundraiser of like D&D and raise 3.5 million? It'd be great.
I mean, yeah, it'd be cool if we
Fantastic.
could just play D&D and have fun and have friends.
Have friends. Fumble just wants a hug.
I mean,
I want
friends would be
fan art.
cool.
You
I
just
mean-
want fan art, yeah.
I mean, fan art would be dope.
I would love to see some fan out. Of like some of the
I
characters
love
we got there.
remember like how I say Natsumi purrs and she hisses. I want to see people draw Natsumi as like a cat on fire, and it's like no, she's actually a part human.
She's just a weird bitch.
Yep.
So, for those who don't know, we do stream D&D. Anybody's curious. Sundays.
Nah, Amy, we stream Fortnite.
Well, you do, because you're a bitch.
I haven't streamed Fortnite actually.
Good. Don't take my streaming channel with your Fortnite propagandering. Yeah, I said that word.
Wait, what word?
Propagandering.
We're American. We don't know that word.
Yeah.
I
We're
mean, unless you're a
Americans.
cultured swine, I guess.
You're American, you don't know a lot of words.
It's true.
Aluminium.
Aluminium, yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm determined to.
How about you
keep
try
moving.
these words? Free healthcare. How about those? Have you tried
funny.
those?
What are those? What's that?
That's
That makes
funny.
sense.
Have you tried those words?
I don't understand it.
But yeah,
That's
like,
funny, Amy.
I mean, this week we got our game coming up, and Fumble's joining the game now. He got a pretty interesting character.
Wait, so are you carrying your session this week, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm joining.
No. Jamie's
Yeah.
joining.
Amy gave me a ton of anxiety during Minx's campaign for this session.
Don't know what you're on about.
Oh.
Don't know what you're about. Did nothing. Wasn't involved.
You know what? Are we still in the rage section of this? Can I rant for a minute?
Yeah, play Doom. Play Doom.
Okay. So you know what? I don't understand. So each have our own character build.
Uh-huh.
And each one has their own special thing. So Mord is very intimidating. He's the protector. You know.
Yeah.
Aurora has her weed. Minx is the rogue. And why does no one want to see Natsumi the way she's supposed to be seen? Like, I built her to where she looks like her body is physically supposed to look the most alluring if you look at like a female body. Like, it's magazine, it's great. I physically can't play her charm, but she's supposed to be very charming, and I try to incorporate that, but when I do, no one wants to recognize it, and it really pisses me off.
Yeah, but the thing is, Widow, you try to do it on the group that you're in, and the males you have is a fucking bird, a tiefling in armor, who's like some unholy like demon that's sworn to celibacy. Clyde's a fucking asshole that nearly killed your kangaroo shit. Who else is there? You have who else? Justice, but again, it's like up in the air. Fucking go fuck Tia. Go fuck Tia.
You know what? That's what I've been
compensating.
Yeah, that word. But it is frustrating. Like, you know how Minx gets all like feathers in a ruffle when you do rogue stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has fire, and no one wants to take into account that Natsumi, the fire Ganassi, that should be like her sole thing.
Yeah, but I think you've come into a group where full of fucking wizards, and you're like, I have fire, and they're like, oh yeah, so do we. So it's like when there is shit to do fire and light something, it's not like, oh, I'll do it, the fire Ganassi. Every fucker's there with a firebolt or fireball, and we shall burn shit. Like, you will burn down a town one day. I know it.
Natsumi would do that out of fun. Like, I gotta play her normally now. It's just like I'm too anxious. I'm a people pleaser, so it's like I don't want to do anything.
Isn't Natsumi like bound to the paladins still?
Nope, that's Minx.
That's Minx.
That's
Minx.
Natsumi is home free.
You hear that? Wait till next. So we have a newcomer in the chat. First of all, Hecking Random. He says bodies are great. I am a body of incomplete bullshit. I'll say bullshit.
Well, you'll fit right in here.
Bullshit. You'll fit in, yeah, man. Welcome to the stream of Feckers 101.
Yep. Anyway, but it's like, it's frustrating. It really is. That's kind of why in the beginning,
you're flirting with wrong people. You're just flirting with the shit that in your team, and all the men in your team.
I don't even do it in the team. I do it like with NPCs, like try to be charming to NPCs, and it's all.
Yeah, but then you
he's a bitch.
No.
Natsumi's trying to scare more children.
Yeah, but that's them. That's not the NPCs. That farmer dude that you charmed, he was very nice to you, and then you set his farm on fire. Very much changed the tone of attitude.
About that.
Oh.
Yeah.
How could I forget about you setting a farm on fire? Yet I remember.
I didn't set the farm on fire. I took out the fire.
Yet I remember people drowning.
Is that the mermaid world?
The mermaid world, where everybody were coming together, and people teleported, don't know whether they were going to be underwater, and started to drown.
And the fire Ganassi could breathe underwater.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Explain that to me.
Because she has water magic. She's a fire Ganassi with water magic. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. I'm like, why do you have water magic? She's like, reasons. She can't fucking think of a reason. She just tells me there is.
No, it's because it's not to me.
Like a DM ruling that a fire Ganassi can't physically cast the water spell because of the pure heat emanating from their body.
Well, okay, no. Here's the
exactly.
thinking
Any
behind...
water spell turns into steam.
Well, no. Here's the thinking with mine. So Natsumi, the reason why she's most intimidating is because she's like, other people can view her as bipolar. You never know what she wants to do. And so when she has this element of she's two combating elements, you can't be like, oh, well, she's fire, so let's do everything like against fire. Well, water also combats a lot of fire's problems. So you don't understand what she might do when she wants to commit chaos.
What happened is basically when Wiki was trying to make a character, she's like, I'm making a fire character, but I want to be not weak to water, so I'm going to be water-based magic. And I was like, you bitch. But then there's other things like lightning and poison and earth and air.
Yeah, and I didn't realize, Amy, did you say dragon as a part of a sorcerer?
Your
like-
sorcery spell is water. You've got the sea one.
No, you sorcerer origins.
Yeah,
Did
there
you
is
say?
Yeah, draconic blood.
Draconic
I don't remember you saying that.
I said
kind of-
I said draconic, and you were like, no, I want to be a water bitch. And I was like, alright then.
I don't remember that. I would have picked draconic if I knew that one.
Basically, your ancestor was like
A
fucking
dragon
or some
and
shit,
yeah.
and then you now have like scales, and you're resistant, and high enough level you got wings.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I had a character who was a sorcerer monk, with dragon ancestry.
It is really great.
Wait, you could be 2 classes?
Yeah, multi-classing. It's a bitch.
Yeah, which we're not doing in this campaign because these are all fucking new players and fuck you guys.
No, it's a
Oh.
bitch. It's the worst.
Maybe Nick,
You
maybe
can
next
break the
campaign.
game too with it.
Yeah, exactly. So you're
Paladin
never
rogue is
gonna.
the most broken class of all
So
time.
you're never going to multi-class, no matter what.
Oh.
Because fuck you, I know you will. Bye, Ish. She's off to finish his placements for Overwatch. Bye, Ish. Thanks for stopping by,
Bye.
man. Clucky says he has a fire cat who hates him. I mean, everybody hates you.
Oh, the Hellcat? No. Oh, no, the Fire Lion, his spirit animal.
Oh yeah, you have the fire lion that fucking hates you because you didn't want it and you wanted a phoenix. Like, telling a lion that you didn't want it probably wasn't the best idea. So, for those who don't understand, in one of our episodes, a bunch of the players went through trials and got spirit animals that are starting to have an effect. We had the last effect of Minx, where she had an ice fox and it did a cone of cold and did 56 damage to a dragon and all this shit.
Yep.
Clacky really wanted a fucking phoenix, and I gave him the opportunity for a fucking phoenix. There was an egg right there, and he didn't pick it, and then he bitched. And then the lion was like, fuck you then, I don't want you. And now the lion hates him.
Yeah, Natsumi has Demon Dog.
No, you don't have.
Yeah,
demon.
you
have.
Well, my dog, like my little pupper,
You have dog.
my ankle biter.
You have Doge.
We have people who have Yetis. We have people who have. Mort
Who has this shark wolf?
That's
That's
Minx.
Minx's pet.
But that again, that's another story of where Minx had an egg that was a shadow wolf. So it was
I know
generally
this story.
planned to be a
I
shadow
love it.
wolf. I had it written down because she won it in a competition. And then what she did, in order to hatch it, she put it in some magical fucking field that fucked it up. And it was a fusion of us, and she didn't know for the longest time. And then she bribed me and asked me the question, "Did she fuck it up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's so fucking sad that she fucked that egg up. I was like, "Oh," because I never wanted to tell her because I was like, "Oh."
I mean, but half shark, half wolf doesn't sound like a fuck up to me.
It's
Oh, you
not.
should see it.
No, it is a fuck up.
Like, I guess the Shadow Wolf would have had probably more magical properties.
Shadow Wolf, the Shadow Wolf was intended purely. You all had like animals I've written down that was basically for you. The Shadow Wolf allows you to like hide in shadows, leap and shit like that. Allows her to be more stealthy. Whereas the Shark Wolf is loud and gets stealth and has a shark head on a wolf's body.
Yeah,
So it's basically
Would
not
Taika be able to
with
do
feet.
anything, or is she just my little pet?
She's a little.
that works.
Clacky says
I
my
like
goat
Taika.
is my boy. Your goats are all dead.
Clucky, just remember who gave you that goat.
No, your
Better
goat's
be nice
dead,
to her.
Clacky. Your goat's dead. You wake up one morning, all the goats are dead. Been slaughtered. You're having lamb chops for dinner.
They're in Spike's belly.
No, they're having lamb. Just like someone. You see
dishonor on your goats.
Katara fucking sizzling off lamb chops like, there were some goats around the back. Hey, Clacky just break you down. Clive, why are you crying now? Man up. Alright, fucking hell. Oh. Yeah, the widow.
Yeah.
You just holding your phone.
I'm holding my iPad. My brother kicked me out of the back room.
Oh.
I told him an hour ago he could play,
Mm.
and it's been an hour, so I have to give up the room.
Do you not have your own room?
Nope.
So sorry. I struck with this. Struck. It's okay. Okay, since we're getting close to like 2 hours, let's finish up with fuck up of the week. Da 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 da.
Oh lord.
Wicked just flipped the camera. Before we go, that Clacky said Clacky says Clacky is already sad as fuck now, so he's gonna cry more for his goat. That's fine. You cry for your bitch goat. But fuck up of the week. Anthem, let's go back to that fucking thing. Starts bricking PS4's consoles.
Oh yeah.
Has started bricking them. So for those who don't understand, it's basically going to make the console shut off and not restart. It's gotten so bad that Sony, a company that is known for not giving back refunds, known for screwing over people, is now refunding people. Or refunding some of the people, it's been rumoured, of giving their money back because Anthem's fucked up so bad. But don't worry, if you have an Xbox or a PC, they're fucking up your consoles too.
What?
Oh, fucking up all the consoles. So guys, don't worry, no matter how much you fucked up this week, at least you didn't brick a bunch of consoles and make a company give back money. And with that, Feckers 101 is out. We'd like to thank you, everybody here. I'd like to thank you, all my guests, Kat, JB, Fumble. Don't know why I waved my hands then. Like I was pointing. Twitter! And we'll see you next Thursday with a lot more mishaps, misplays, and gaming news. Everybody say bye, you fuckers!
Bye.